Hey everybody, welcome back to Art of War EU4 multiplayer featuring myself, Northernlion, as well as Arumba, Mathis, and Quill. Say hello.
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 Let's go then.
Alrighty. I forgot to do something super important last time. I gotta sell
Raise
a couple
autonomy.
You're gonna
That's always good,
raise it?
Look, not everybody can rule with an iron fist here, Arumba. Sometimes you have to let people be self-determining.
This is true.
For a time.
I don't know about you guys. I actually disabled the guns, drums, and steel soundtrack.
Oh, me too.
It takes over. Like it moves in and it's like, hey, I'm new. I've got cool music. And then it's like, okay, kill all the other music. No other music allowed. It doesn't play anything but itself over and over and over again.
Yeah, I didn't like that. Like, it's really good, but it's the only thing you could hear.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, is that seriously? Did I do? Something weird is going on. Oh well, whatever. And I have a navy that's still
Peasants'
out.
War, just end.
I need to raise your opinion, not yours, but one of my vassals' opinions by like 10 to be able to get them to vassalize or annex. So annoying.
What the hell is this? Oh, way over there.
Is there like a forced religion change diplomatically option?
Mm-mm.
You can only do
No.
it through war.
Yeah.
It drives me crazy.
Yeah, you can't ask your vassals to politely join you in the true faith.
In CK2 you can do that.
Yeah. Well, in CK2, someone can be a 15-year-old boy who's lived in one place his whole life and then change culture. Be like,
That happens all the time, man. I grew up in a small town in Canada, and you know there was always that one kid who was like, "My idol's Leon Trotsky," and you're like, "What? You've never even left like the county."
Yeah, we have a word for those people. They're hipsters.
Yeah, those Bolshevik hipsters infesting our coffee shops, writing their socialist manifestos.
All right. Do I want to take down my?
Oh, what are you talking about? I'm over my naval force limit. I had a force limit of 23, so I built a boat, and then it's like, oh, did I say 23? I meant 22.
I swear that happened to me.
Yeah,
too.
I've had that happen to me.
and what were you talking about like 2 minutes ago, Northernlion?
Moving my trade capital.
No.
Autonomy.
That was like 2 videos ago.
Oh, it's autonomy.
You
I didn't
raised
know
your
that.
autonomy. Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. I didn't know that that actually affected it.
Yeah. Like on the government screen, or the trade screen where it shows your total base tax, that would be the total value that you would have if you had 0% autonomy in every province. But
Okay.
if you had 50% average autonomy, then you would get the force limit roughly equivalent to having half of your base tax.
All right, which one of you guys is providing my peasants with guns?
I don't even have guns.
I'm just saying, it doesn't make any sense.
We're just civilized, special, we're just people. We don't have any guns. No, we're here. We have bow and arrow still.
Civilized. Psh.
We're civilized. Seriously. Really.
It doesn't make sense. How come my peasants have guns? They should just have pitchforks and they should just go down so quickly.
Are you still in the Peasants' War?
Yeah. I don't know how to get out of it. I can't get to +1 stability because I'm not gaining freaking mid power fast enough.
So there comes a point at which you can lower autonomy and it brings no penalty.
Yeah. If you have more than -10 unrest from tolerance and from other modifiers.
That makes sense.
Usually tolerance is what gives you the most.
It decays over time anyway, but you can definitely speed it up sometimes. I want to take more stuff. Well, I'm already overextended. I don't want a peasants' war. What the hell is this? Dolly, my friend.
I've lowered so much autonomy, and yet still my naval force limit is jacked up.
So wait, you were raising autonomy in some places, now you're lowering it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Recently conquered areas, they
Yeah.
get raised autonomy. Long conquered areas will get lowered autonomy.
Yeah, I've done
I
that.
see.
I did that a bunch in my Sweden game. Something was sending like 37% and was like minus 15 revolt risk. So I'm like, yeah, all right, let's lower that stuff. But yeah, the newly conquered stuff, I always give it the 25 bump to lower unrest. I like it.
I like it too.
Poor Ming. At some point, it's just going to have to be absorbed just to take out of its misery.
Arista is officially gone. I just absorbed them completely, so that's a good start.
That's not who you were playing as before, right?
That was who I was playing as before. Come
God.
on now.
Is this making progress? It is. Slowly. Then I can do that. All right.
That was really helpful.
What was helpful? My muttering?
No, well, yeah, that was really helpful. Will. Lowering that autonomy gave me 2 more naval force limit and a bunch more income.
Lucky you.
Lucky me.
Mm-hmm. That's what I said.
Might use that to build some temples, maybe.
I can rival the Timurids. I'm not sure there's much point in it, but it's technically possible. Oh, I'm at 100 power projection. Oh, because I took provinces from Ming, plus 98.
Oh, that's
Nice.
cheap. That's gonna last you 98 years. Oh my gosh. I mean, that's gonna scale down by 1 per year, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Basically, you have 100 power projection for like the next 100 years.
Well, no, because I need other modifiers too. I guess I better go ahead and rival the
Yeah.
Timurids just to get the long rival bonus.
You're gonna have no issue keeping 100 power projection. Unlike me, who that thing just went away.
Right.
At some point, I'm going to have to go and take some land from Bamanas to get some power projection from there.
Shit.
But right now, I'm just happy letting everything sit around, get the manpower to be up. I'm over... I can't math very well. 14... Oh, not quite at 1/4 manpower yet, which is what you need to avoid the Peasant War. But close.
Come on, Mamluks.
They finally fixed the colonial expansion event. Remember that event that would fire and it would say, hey, they've started a new colony. And you're like, okay. Nothing happens. Now it's a choice. I can either have 200 settlers arrive in a colony that doesn't exist or 50 in a colony that I already have.
Oh, okay.
So
That's cool.
I've got to decide, like, do I want to go over the colony limit? I think I have to. 200 colonies it's a lot. 200 colonists, rather.
Need to do some quick math here.
Okay.
Every year, the net improved opinion of my vassal is 1.2. It's going to take like 20 years until I can actually annex them without sending them a gift. That's stupid.
Oh, new guy. Ah, still don't have the freaking diplomatic influence, guys.
Excuse me, Bank of Africa, can you give me an enormous loan so that I can make Kilwa think more highly of me,
Thanks.
thus speeding up our annexation? I do have some exciting news, though. Oh my god. I'm second in administrative rank right now. Monthly, not overall.
Congrats.
I don't know what goes into that, but
You're second in the world in administrative rank?
yes.
That's crazy.
And
Ethiopia.
7th in military. Don't tell anybody.
Damn.
You're 7th in the world. You're talking about like France, Castile.
Yes.
Ottomans.
Wow. Wow. Well, I'm 10th military, 5th administrative.
Don't fuck
55th
with me,
diplomatic.
bro.
Why is that? I've got all these vassals. No one's more diplomatic than me.
Come over to Africa, Quill. I'll teach you how to govern and war.
I'm in 9th in administrative rank.
Wow. Look at this
Pretty-
backwoods country over here.
Yeah, we're a little backwards. It's fine.
Barely even in the top 10 worldwide.
You don't even know I exist, okay?
That's because you're so insignificant.
Exactly.
Well, if
Silent
you
Siege.
hadn't conquered Ming, you'd be insignificant too.
I don't know.
I
I,
didn't-
had a lot of stuff.
That was a
I didn't
shot
have
fired.
a Ming nearby to just eat. What were they? What was their autonomy at? Like 90?
No, it was 100. Everything was 100
Their autonomy was already at 100?
everywhere. Yeah, yeah.
That is insane.
They're permanently at 100. Like I just check, and every time they get more peasants, then they lose. So the autonomy stays at 100. So they never have any manpower or force limit. So they can't build an army. So then they get the next uprising. So they lose. But the problem is, right now the uprisings are really small, right? But as the autonomy or something or manpower goes up in the country, like as the situation improves, the rebellions just get bigger and bigger. Like right now they're 4 or 5 or 6 stacks. Like that's how many people are in a stack. But they get like 20 stacks. But later on it'll be like 15 or 20k troops per stack in the rebellions if they manage to start recovering, which they won't.
You know, when 1.8 first came out, not only did they have the Celestial Empire issues, but they also could get the Peasants' War. And they had to like specifically patch it so that Ming can't get the Peasants' War. Because can you imagine having the Peasants' War on top of like, you know,
Oh, yeah.
fallen from the Celestial Empire -5 revolt risk or whatever?
So how does the Celestial Empire works? Like how are they like failing that? What do they need to do to not have that happen?
If you have a character who rules the country who doesn't have a strong claim, then he's like not blessed by the Empire or whatever.
Oh,
So
wow.
when you have a strong claimed character, you have this bonus that reduces revolt risk everywhere, and your country's pretty strong.
Right.
But you have crap autonomy.
But you have no control over claim strength.
Exactly. So every now and then, you just get screwed, like really bad.
Is every
Hey.
temple, when it says +1 tax income, that's annually, right? Not monthly. Okay,
Base
that would be
tax.
ridiculous.
How many times have you played this game?
I never built temples, man. Like
Really?
when I was playing as Brandenburg, I might have built a couple, but mostly I was behind in points, so I was using them to tech up.
Yeah, I
Wow.
mean, my priority is usually like getting to the next idea group or something. But so I don't build temples at first, although they do pay off really well. Like you build the temples, you get more money, so you can run better advisors, so you get more PowerPoints, so you can build more buildings, and so on and so forth.
So the earlier you build them, the more they pay out.
Yeah, not that I've done it yet here. Suppose I could. I would like to get my second idea group because diplomacy would be pretty helpful.
Temples are one of the best buildings that you can make, aside from like an armory. Just the
Yeah.
armories are pretty good addition.
You have to excuse me. There is a street cleaner driving by outside.
Keeping them streets neat and tidy.
It's fucking raining, dog. What are you doing?
It's like washing your car in the rain.
I guess so. Yeah.
10,000 spoons when all you need is a knife.
Hey, there'll be no Alanis Morissette insults tolerated while I'm on this show. Okay, she's a Canadian pop princess.
Just second, if anything happens to the prime minister, she's the next person in line.
That's very true. Yeah, she is the governor general, as far as I understand.
My legitimacy is 13.
Wow, that's pretty bad. You want to get a royal marriage?
I have, I think, a couple.
Do you still have the Peasants' War?
Yep.
Wow.
I don't know how to get rid of it. My stability is -1 though, so we're getting there.
Yeah, if I'm reading it correctly, you need to get the +1 and you need to kill all the rebellions.
Slowly but surely.
Eliminate the rebels. Wipe them
It's
out.
classic Mathis throw. That's all it is. I've accepted. I've hit my ceiling for this game. I cannot get any better.
No, come on with that sandbagging of horse hockey.
I can't get any better. Look, I'm not bad at the game. Like if I played solo, I'd probably do pretty well. But I think I personally I can't get much better. My
Yeah.
brain can't handle it. It's too much. Give me Civ. Civ's easier.
We should do a multiplayer
Absolute
Civ game.
I would love to do is like a Civ, like a Beyond Earth
Or
session.
Yeah.
Factorio.
You
Factorio.
need to stop with that. I'm just gonna say.
Well, it's true though. This multiplayer time slot has been EU4 for like what 6 months,
Yeah.
and it used to just be the multiplayer slot. It didn't always have to be EU4. You always do something else. So-
leave your comments in the comments what we should play.
I like U4.
Me too. Progress until the next uprising. At this pace, the next revolt will be in about 395.8 years.
Oh, better start getting prepared for that one.
It's useful to know. I like the estimate. It's good.
I really wish that we were slightly further ahead, so that would put it even more distant than our current date. This is like next uprising would be in like 2021.
Oh yeah. I don't think it's possible. Even if it was like 0.1%. One province with 0.1% revolt risk. I still think it wouldn't be that long.
So Champa will be the next one.
I've fallen back to 9th in administrative rank.
Oh,
The Ethiopian golden age is over.
3rd. Apparently, I got up to 4th in military rank. I've done nothing. Nothing has changed. But
You
I'm now 4th in
control-
military.
Yeah, you control all of Ming.
Yeah, but no, Ming
It's,
still exists. Rebels control all of Ming. I don't know what you're looking at.
It's a lot of land.
Yeah, but nothing has changed since the last time I had this score. I don't know. Oh, see, now I can core these guys. That's interesting. That makes no sense. I couldn't core 2 provinces, despite the fact that there were only 1 province away from another core and adjacent to a vassal. But now that I've taken a province adjacent to them, even though I haven't cored it yet, now I can core these 2 provinces. This game sometimes. I don't know. Makes no sense.
I followed every word of that.
Good.
Somebody was talking. Who was that?
It's like Charlie Brown's teachers. All the adults in Charlie Brown.
Excuse me, the show is actually called Peanuts.
Well,
Charlie Brown is just the main character.
The comic strip is called Peanuts, but a lot of the cartoons were like Charlie Brown's Christmas and such, weren't they not?
You think you're real funny, don't you?
No, sir. Please don't hit me. I'm afraid of you and your like Western Coptic religion. Your 8 military technology.
What's up with that, right?
You're not Western.
Well, it's still
Religion.
Western-ish.
He's
more
Muslim.
Western than me.
I'm Western Asia.
He's a Coptic Ethiopia, and he's part of the Sunni technology group. Ugh.
He's like the
Or Muslim.
margarine of Western technology.
How can you be in
your
the
problem?
Muslim tech group as a Coptic?
What's your problem?
Don't you have any honor?
You got a
Didn't
problem?
you form your own technology group?
Maybe I will.
Blackjack and hookers.
You got an issue? Here's the tissue.
Oh,
Sick Canadian burn.
That's the first insult that didn't involve fish or crustaceans of some sort. It's pretty good. It's pretty good, Northernlion.
wait. Cancel. I gotta keep my manpower.
Thank you. I stole that from Austin Powers, which, by the way, Mike Myers, super Canadian.
Is he?
He is. Well, I mean, I don't know if he's super Canadian. He's like a regular Canadian. It's not like he's from like Labrador or something.
That's super Canadian.
That's super Canadian, man. That's so Canadian, it's almost a different country.
All right. Well, as long as you don't bring Quebec into that equation, then
Yeah, I'm not getting into
everything's
that.
cool. Yeah.
That bucket of syrup.
That bucket of syrup.
They do make a lot of maple syrup there.
We don't need that, Quill. Not from you.
What?
The maple syrup
Was that
stereotype. It's the maple syrup stereotype, although true, is already damaging enough to the
The best
of
breakfast
Canadians.
I've ever had was at a sugar shack in Quebec. Like everything drenched in maple syrup. The eggs, the bacon,
Jesus.
the toast. Oh, diabetes.
Yeah, pretty
straight up
much.
the most Canadian sentence I've ever heard. The best breakfast I've ever had was at a sugar shack in Quebec.
Yep, that's right. So, how's my coalition? Fine. If I can declare war on you.
Oh my, what are you talking about? Annexing's going to be done in August 1531.
Let's cancel that. You got to get your diplomatic reputation up.
It's a good idea.
I'm helpful that way. I have no, how do I
I don't
not
even
have
have a
seat on these
diplomatic
jerk
advisor.
asses? Can't fabricate a trade conflict or anything, huh? Nope. think I should be able to do that with Brunei. No, at some point maybe I'll be able to do a trade conflict with people.
Good timing. Are we good?
1531.
Is that
Oh. Is there any way to speed that up beyond diplomatic reputation?
No. Well, if they're the same religion and the same
Oh.
culture,
God,
Yeah, that
dang.
helps.
All right.
you can get +1 each.
I got no diplomatic reputation advisor.
That's unfortunate.
How big is Nepal?
Well, everyone's good.
Yep.
Groovy.
Well, that sounds like a personal problem. In any case, we're done with today's episode. If you enjoyed it, show your support. Click the like button. Helps out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more. Check out multiple perspectives if that's the kind of thing you're into. And we will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
See you soon.